How's it going, everybody? John here again with Toplight DJ. Welcome back to the channel. Today our video is going to be about setting up a LED video wall. As you can see here right behind me, quite a bit of a mess, but it is our showroom, so it tends to change around and shift things around here and there. So we're going to be setting up a 2.8 pixel pitch LED video wall, 9.8 feet by 6.5 feet to be exact. I believe it's 24,500 by 500 panels. If I'm mistaken, I'll go ahead and put that on a caption right there. But so 500 by 500 pixel panels, LED panels. We used this at a past event just this last weekend, and we use it for our rentals out here. So if you guys are looking for rentals in the SoCal area, we're available to help you out, whether it's photo booths, 360 booths, LED dance floors, audio visuals like the LED video wall you see here that we're going to be setting up in the showroom. So we use this in a past weekend, like I mentioned, so now we're going to set it back up in our showroom for our clients and customers to see throughout the weekday. So check this out while we set up this LED wall back in our showroom, and we'll try to give you an in-depth look of how to set everything up when you order and or when you rent, how to set it up. And it's fairly simple, small learning curve, but we promise to try to show you guys the ins and outs of connecting all the cables, powers, and data cable, as well as the controller, and all the way through showing and a video output of what the LED video wall can showcase. So stay tuned and see how this goes. As you can see here, we have a goalpost trussing that we like to use and we offer as well. If this is something you guys want to get into as far as LED video wall, providing that kind of output to your guys' clients, this is what you can definitely add on. Not everybody uses trussing like this, the goalpost trussing and or other kind of structural trussing. But you could definitely use, what are those called? Those ground support trusses, ground support racks. You could even mount them to supportive beams in venues, and or wall mount them to supportive beams and supportive studs as well. But what we showcase here in our showroom is a goalpost truss that you see. And let me try to voice over what the guys are doing and also quarterback the thing. Anyway, so what they're doing here is attaching the hanging bars. I'll go ahead and remove the camera. Anyways, what we're doing here is attaching the hanging bars while the goalpost truss is on the floor. And try to be careful at the same time because, of course, we have our dance floor there. You don't want that thing to get scratched up. So these are hanging bars that you see here. These are for 500 millimeter panels, and these are perfect for the 500 millimeter panel model. We offer both 500 millimeter and 1000 millimeter, but this is specifically for 500s, at least 500 wide. So what they're doing now is attaching the hanging bars to eye-bolt clamps, to carabiner, heavy-duty carabiners, and of course the C-clamps, or rather just round clamps that you see right there. So once they finish attaching all pieces needed, they're going to go ahead and stand up the truss itself, and you'll be able to then start installing the LED video panels. And now I do want to show you guys the LED wall panels that are going to be installed here in our showroom. As you can see here, the set of a 10-foot by 6.5 foot LED set comes with 24 500 by 500 millimeter panels. I'll try to take one out here and show you guys. Here is the side profile. So you're going to get 3 of these road cases, right, and then 24 of these 500 by 500 LED panels. All of the LED panels come in road cases that fit 8, and you can see here all the sets and turnkey ready walls come with all the cable connectors, power and data cables, connected brackets and nuts and screws, and as well as the controller. I'm going to get to the controller in a second. So The sets we sell are pretty much turnkey ready. You're able to rent them out. You're able to offer this to your clients, whether it's a rental, whether it's a venue space that you want to deck out, or you offer rentals for these indoor or outdoor. We have both models available. This in particular is an indoor model, Pixel Pitch 2.8. So as soon as the guys stand up the goalpost truss, we're going to get started with the install. So after you get the hanging bars installed with all the clamps and carabiners, so you can hang the LED video wall, now what you want to do, obviously, is stand up the goalposts. 8, 9, 10. So now, after you stand up the goalposts, we can start hanging the LED walls. So we're going to be doing that in just a second, so you'll be able to see how it goes. Fairly simple. So now, after you stand up your goalpost, attach your hanging bars, you can easily start connecting these LED panels. And I'm going to go ahead and show you, or at least try to zoom in. What you want to do is attach the latches that you see there in red, and that pretty much attaches the whole panel to the hanging bars. And then you just continuously do that to the next side, and then so on and so forth until you have one row. So we're going to go ahead and watch how it's done here again on the second piece. I'll zoom in so you guys are able to see. So you match the hanging knobs, or rather connective knobs, into the holes into the hanging bar, and once you do that, you can go ahead and secure and lock the latch like how he's doing now. Definitely doable with one person, as you can see. A help or two would definitely make the job easier, but it's not possible for one person to do it. So now what he's doing now is also connecting the two pieces so that it forms a straight row. You want to do that with every single piece that you put on before you head on to the next one, so you're always having a connective or stable connection throughout the wall. And then what you want to do now is also add a extra supporting bracket that he's doing there, so you're able to have peace of mind that you have extra support while it's indoor, outdoor, whether it's a little windy, whether it's being shaken a little bit on the stage, it is safe and secure. And then you go ahead and tie in all those connective brackets when you're all final and installed. So now we'll go ahead and install the third piece. And again, repeat the same steps. What he's doing here is aligning these connective knobs into the hanging bar itself. As you can see, the hanging bars have those holes, so they just align towards each other, and you really can't make a mistake on doing so because it only goes on one way. And once you have the first row together, you'll be able to keep heading down. So these are our supportive brackets, connecting brackets, that Jay over here will show you again how to connect. A couple screws. So as you can see, they're all there, and there, and you kind of put them in between each one to give you guys an extra source of security, a little bit more confidence while you guys have this installed at your guys' events. Now what you want to do is just hand tighten them now, and you could also just run through it with a ratchet or drill or impact just to give it that extra security. And now what we're doing here is now easily attaching the second row. As you can see, as easy as attaching a couple lock latches. Each of these panels are lockable, I think 4 ways. Yeah, 4 ways once you have them connected to each other. So I'll show you this one right here again. Raise it up, align the connecting knobs, latch the locks, latch that lock, latch the bottom, and then so on and so forth. Move on to the next panel. Now Once you have the first row installed, it is really self-explanatory when you keep installing the next pieces. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how it looks like in the road case. Jay here will pull one out, and what you want to do is fold back the corner protectors that are on every single panel. They have those so they're protected while they're in the road cases and traveling. And here's a front view of how it looks like when attached. Line up the knobs. Once you line up the knobs, lock the latches and secure them together. And then we're going to go ahead and keep going with the next 2 rows, and you're pretty much going to be done as far as the wall goes. And we'll show you guys shortly how to install and connect all the power cables and data cables. And now we have the whole wall, 24 pieces, 24 of the panels all hooked up. We're going to get started with the cable process, and it's quite simple. Marcus is going to show us which goes where. So we're going to go ahead and start with power cables. Is this the power cables, Marcus? Yep. So power cables are color marked, color coordinated. So what you want to do is hook every single one of these up where gray goes where gray is, blue goes where blue is, and you kind of just snake it towards every single panel. So now that you see he has all the power cables in his hand, he's gone ahead and attached from left to right direction only, and that is how you snake the power throughout the whole wall. Obviously, gray coordinates with the gray panels or gray connectors. As you see here, gray goes where gray is, and then blue goes where blue is. Only goes one direction, only goes in one way, left to right with these 2.8 models, so you cannot really make a mistake on it once you've got the hang of it. And then following the power cable setup and installation, what you want to do now is grab your guys' Ethernet data connection, Ethernet data cables, and start connecting them side by side. And connecting the Ethernet cables is the next step, which is also the data cables. This is what helps project and show content onto the video wall itself. So this is how they look like. Cat 5 or Cat 6 Ethernet data cables. So what you want to do is install them and daisy chain them or snake them throughout the LED video wall. There's no wrong way to put them and install them. It is just all that matters of actually installing them. So one goes on one panel and the other end goes on another panel, so on and so forth. So after you're done connecting the power cables through each module, each panel, and each data connecting, now what you want to do is connect main power that actually feeds the power from an outlet. So since this has 4 rows, you're going to need 4 main power support outlets. And what Marcus is connecting here is where the power feeds to. And as you can see here, a standard plug. Let me grab one of those from you. Standard plug to an outlet, to a power strip, which you can plug these in. That draws, or rather, draws power into the whole wall itself. So with these models, you're going to need 1 power cable that feeds the power to each row. 4 rows, 4 cable powers. So again, here are the power cables that are connected throughout each row. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are only to be connected on the left side, so the power will be fed from left to right. And then once you have everything connected, you go ahead and plug them into a power strip or a local outlet. So now let me go ahead and run through that really quickly. Once you install your wall, You're going to have your data cable here, daisy chain to the very next one, and then the next one, so on and so forth, in either direction, but only side to side. And when it comes to the power being distributed, it comes from a main power supply or power line that then feeds into this power that only feeds left to right. Gray goes with gray connection, blue goes with blue connection throughout the whole wall. So once you have the power connections already installed to the walls, go ahead and start plugging in to a power outlet. And once you do so, you're going to be able to see a power LED light indicator throughout the whole wall on the back side of it, at least. And then thereafter, we're going to go ahead and show you how to connect this to a controller, which then connects to a laptop or video source that you choose, and you'll be able to easily display all video content. So as soon as he has it all connected, once you see this light, LED light on every single LED panel and module, you're going to be able to realize or indicate where you have power. So red means power, green means data, and so on and so forth. So we have the whole wall connected. What we're going to be doing next now is showing you guys how to use the actual controller that comes with the kit. And we're going to show you guys how to project video on here. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So after the power connection is installed, as you see there, what you're going to be doing next now is installing the main data cable that you see there, that you're going to be connecting into your controller that also comes with the kit that you buy. So with this kit and or set that you buy, what you want to do is plug in from top row to the bottom row to make it organized, as you can see there. And so on and so forth. So I'll go ahead and go back there so you can also see where the main data cable is being connected next to the other Ethernet cord that's there. And then once you go ahead and install that on the back end, what you want to do now is number coordinate the cable. Number 1 is going to be the top one. So what you're going to do is install it to port 1 right there. And then the cable on the second row is going to be connected to port 2, and then so on and so forth. Third row goes here to port 3, fourth row goes there to the port 4. And that is how you connect the controller to the video wall, and that'll be able to coordinate the video that you put on the laptop or video platform that you choose. So now what you want to do, again, as mentioned, connect the corresponding ports to each of the coordinating numbers. Top row is 1, second row is 2, so on and so forth. With the connections here, you'll be able to see port 1, 2, 3, and 4. Since we have 4 rows, that's how it would work. As you can see here, we're connecting it now to the Novastar controller. What we supply is the Novastar 400VX. There are other options if you're in need of it, but for now we're using the VX4. So now what Marcus is doing is connecting the HDMI from the Novastar. So you'll put it on the HDMI 1 port, and now you're going to go ahead and connect it to a laptop, video monitor, computer, or even a cell phone if that's something you have with some connections. And once you install it, boom, you have video. So any video feed that you have on your laptop, you'll be able to obviously project on the LED video wall. Aside from a laptop, you could obviously use other means of computer, whether it's a cable or let's just say you want to watch sports, you could definitely put TV on there. You want to play a video, you want to play a movie, you could definitely do that. I know it's glitchy on the camera view, but you know, to be able to see the real value and real quality of an LED video wall, you're going to have to see it up close and personal. Seeing it on a YouTube screen or video screen doesn't do justice at all. So Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was somewhat extensive, I know. What we wanted to showcase is how to install it itself. One, how to connect all the power connections, the data connections, the VX400 controller, the laptop showcasing and transporting the data video into the LED wall itself. Again, it is very endless what you will want to project on there, whether it's a live streaming feed or like a let's say a wedding dance, you know, for the groom and the bride, them dancing, or a birthday celebrant, quinceañera, bar mitzvahs, and so on and so forth. You could definitely project on there on a live feed. You could play movies, you can play video, you can play graphics, you can play anything that you so choose, so long as you have a HDMI connection. And so on and so forth. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. We're on the next video. Tune in for that, where we're going to go in an in-depth tutorial and how to use the controller itself. That itself is going to need another video where we show you how to use all the different options, different features, different settings, but that is going to be on another video. So again, my name is John here with Toplight DJ. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, because we're only going to add more to our video collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. See y'all in the next one.